Alright, you guys, welcome back to another deck list. Today we're going to be going over the 2018 version of Jumpluff. Now, Jumpluff has kind of had a weird roller coaster, I would say. We used to consider it one of the top tier decks in terms of like top 3, top 2 even decks in the format. And as the meta of U150 has kind of evolved, we've kind of put it lower and lower on our list. And that's kind of for, I think, what was it? I think 3 big reasons. But number one is it just can't deal with item lock. It really can't deal with item lock very well because of the reliance of needing to recycle your Jumpluffs. And the low HP of the Jumpluffs means that you have to recycle them over and over again. You know, you're relying on these 1 energy, 1 prize soft Pokemon that you're trying to just get out and swing with over and over again. And if you can't do that reliably, the deck sputters. So because of the reliance on items, this deck doesn't work. In the 2018 tournament, summer tournament, we didn't play the 2 big item locking decks because we wanted to see what would be like in a world without item lock, what the meta would be like. So that problem is addressed in the tournament, but overall, that's one reason. I think another reason is I said 3 reasons, but I want to narrow it down to 2. The other reason is the damage threshold. We all know Solar Step is super good right here because it's doing for 1 energy, doing 160 damage on turn 2 of the game. That's just stupid good. Not a lot of decks can bolster that 160 damage turn 2. Now one of our new friends, Alone and Executor, can. And Alone and Executor is kind of just like replacing Jumpluff as the de facto 1 prize, 1 energy attacker. Alone and Executor does everything Jumpluff does, but better. I think the thing that makes Jumpluff good is the versatility that it kind of brings, I would say, and the guarantee of 160 damage. Alone and Executor can miss some of those energy discards. Like I said, it can, but it usually just doesn't because it's Alone and Executor. So Solar Step, super good early game, and then you're obviously using mass attack to the late game. But you notice the one thing that we did add was the 1/1 Lurantis line, and that's kind of a way to kind of bolster that energy early. Hitting that Solar Step, you know, if your opponent gets a big GX out right away, Solar Step's going to be able to take it down with Solar Step and Sunny Day, going for 180 damage, bolstered by Area Dose, and then either Choice Band, Muscle Band, that sort of thing. So that's how you're going to really take down those big GXs, and then you're going to look to just gain tempo from there and kind of take knockouts, cheap knockouts with Solar Step, and then Mass Attack during the late game when you have Skyfield out. You know, a Skyfielded side of your side, that's going to be what you can have benched 8, so that's 90 damage Mass Attack. Lurantis is just having it do 110. Ariados puts it to 120, plus whatever they have. So with Skyfield, Lurantis, and Ariados, you're actually adding meaningful damage during the mid to late game. That 20 damage from Lurantis is actually super big. So that's kind of why we included it. It's a non-EX, just sits on your bench. Bolsters your attack. It's kind of everything this deck sort of needed. And then outside of that, it's really just grass support. You know, you're playing stuff like Revitalizer to reuse stuff, Forest of Giant Plants, and then just your common core other quote-unquote things. It's a 1 energy, 1 prize, quick attacker. I would say, you know, show this deck to your friends if you're trying to get them into the format. It's a very good baby's first deck. It's got free retreaters in it to help with that. It's got a versatility of attackers. It's got, you know, you can even impound for cute plays. It's just kind of a very easy deck to pilot if you're just starting out. It's a really good learner deck, and it's still very strong in the meta. I don't know if we would consider it top tier, but it's definitely in the upper 25% of decks. You know, it is very good. It can just steal games just because of its power, but it does still struggle because there's a lot of decks that can do what it does better. And the 90 HP on your main attacker can be a problem. When you're bench sitting Lurantis at 100 HP is your beefiest dude, anything with an iris and a brain can just take out Jumpluffs. So, but yeah, that's kind of the deck. It's, you know, it's what else can be said about Jumpluff? Like I said, baby's first deck. It's really good that way. And yeah, nothing really much more to say about it. If you have any questions on the deck, anything that I didn't cover, please let us know. If not, have a great rest of your day.